And the knife round is going underway. Start of Asterion versus 3P-Esports.
Oh my god.
And Amos gets taken down, Relax as well, and Kosje takes down his teammate, but it's quite a massacre. Stabby, like
Yeah.
the Italian mobs would do to each other.
What a way to start a nice little peaceful video game. You know, first you stab each other until, you know, last man standing gets to decide where to start, and then the shooting starts. So that's where it gets civilized. And
Yeah.
it looks like triple play. 3P has won the knife round and chosen the CT side, which seems to be a very recurring thing. I wonder why. And
it's almost as if the map is favored.
Yeah, like you'd almost say so, but not in the first map of the evening though, when I think it was 13-2 or 12-3, the halftime score.
It was mind-boggling, but that's what a steamroll does. It's the same as Virtus Pro could do, or Virtus Plow if they're going mad. And we'll now see if Asterion can do the exact same as Venko did on the T side and destroy the opposition.
Well, as heavy and tense as that sounds, I'm not sure if it's going to be quite that one-sided, because as you pointed out, Asterion just did have a roster move. So one player in there who isn't really as accustomed to this. Anyway, game is live, not going to go too deep into that. Ladies and gentlemen, the final map of the evening, ESL Benelux Championships. Mirage for the third time tonight. Let's enjoy it even more than the first two, as we see Asterion on the T side here, starting to make their way towards A. Nice aggressive push here by 3P gets them the entry.
Nico taking down Kinzo, but the bomb going down. Very annoying pincer movement for Asterion right now. Doing a headshot on Kosje and sometimes on Steve Ozer. And now they have to fight from three fronts as they're taking damage, but no one is falling yet until Relax finds Steve Ozer. And also Eddie V does not find the head of Kosje though, as he finds him. Players of triple play are now going to the side, and it's a 3v3 standoff, Mexican standoff even in CT. Trading 1-for-1, and the bomb is being sticked. Oh.
Body blocked it so nicely, but couldn't make that happen, and Asterion pick up the pistol round here. And I'm actually just going to go out and say it. Relax had a very important play there, as he was the only one who wasn't in CT. He was the only sort of crossfire they had, and he picked up 2 frags. So good start by him. First round in an official match with his new team, or that he's standing in for, I'm not sure. But either way, he'll probably be fighting for some more consistent spots. So good start for him, and let's see how Asterion is going to be approaching these anti-ecos, which have, yeah, we've seen them go wrong quite a few times tonight already. So
yeah, I'm curious if the short angles and annoying pistols from triple play can do some work. Only one player on B, which is also pushing right now.
Not that much Kevlar on the CT side though.
No, it's actually also very interesting, but it might be because they want to have more utility on their first buy round, because I don't expect them to buy after this one.
Maybe they want to get another pistol, but yeah, you're probably right.
They're already actually all rotating towards B, so this might be very costly for Asterion, as the CTs are getting into position just when they are moving in. Xillion sees them, but does not find Lunium. And Relax gets one, but gonna trade it out. Nico takes down Lunium. Kindetly finds Eddie with his UMP, and Nico trades for Kindetly after he takes down Steve Ozer.
Actually, all rifles are on the ground.
Yeah, and Nico does not manage to find Kinzo. And it's a 2-0 lead for Asterion. Luckily for them, they were able to conquer the side against the pistols. But it could have gone so wrong, because they were already all in position, or at least almost. They were just too late.
Yeah, especially because at some point both the rifles were taken out, Lumi and Relax, and we only had Kinzo Kindedli and Amos with their SMGs left alive. But it didn't matter, they managed to make it happen. And are you also lagging?
Okay, I am not, but I did see Relax having a nice entry in Palace and Lunium, catching a nice headshot from sitting from short. Amos racking up some money with his Mac 10, and gets even a third. It definitely gets taken down. Amos as well by Kosher with his USP, which has been promoted to a UMP. But that means it's a 3-0 lead, and quite some hefty money on Asterion side.
Yeah, and they might need it because in terms of weaponry, triple play, I was about to say 3P, have an advantage as they just have the full rifles with the op, and we still have a UMP on Kinzo, but just the one, and that doesn't make too much of a difference actually as he gets taken down. And another one, Looney, also getting taken down by Ziliana in top mid, and Steve Ozer picks up Relax. So that money that Asterion built up definitely going to be coming in useful because they just lost 3 players, and I'm not sure how they're going to be able to convert back into this round. They do still have the bomb, they have an op, and a lot of time to play with. But yeah, definitely still close and exciting.
Indeed, and a 2v5, I don't really see it happening, but 1 minute 10 is a bit of a big timer to save in. But triple play actually playing it very cautiously, not wanting to give in their money, which they don't really have.
Exactly.
So just methodical play, whilst Asterion is moving to ramp with 2 players. The only 2 remaining, trying to find some entry, something to work with, and the scope tells Till they know, and Kindetly will probably get found soon by Steve or Eddie V. And there we go, only Amos left, finds the first, but does not manage to conquer Nico as well.
Okay, only losing 1 member during that round for triple play definitely isn't bad, and it helps them get a little bit of extra money. And on the Asterion side, the money is starting to get depleted more and more, whereas Kindetly is only on a Deagle now, Galil on a Mose, so definitely hurting, but if they manage to bring it back now, they will break triple play's economy and have plenty of opportunity to get back into it. So Amos actually going down very early to Stivoser, and I'm happy to see that these teams are putting more attention in middle.
Yeah, actually a lot of play towards that, and Stivoser confident enough with the AWP to go there every time and try to rack up some kills.
Well, this is a very good approach to it because him picking up that initial frag means that like when there's 4 people still in middle or whatever, like if there's still middle presence from the T's, but you already have your entry frag, you have your early advantage, you don't really need to contest for it anymore because you can just dig in and you'll likely have an advantage as they come to you because you're more people. And if it goes the other way around, however, you are very, very sour. But I like that they're going for that risk and that they're making it work. And let's see if they can capitalize on it and win the round because of it.
Meanwhile, Asterion is moving for a B take-in, so takes down Nico and gets mollied, but 1G is through. Does not manage to find Eddie. A costly mistake maybe, and definitely, because Eddie finds 2 people, Kindetly finds him, and Relax is the only one left. Coming from B, does not connect onto Cillian with a headshot, and gets damaged up CT, but he also managed to take that guy down. I didn't even fully comprehend what happened there.
That's how fast it goes.
Like City Brain. And again, a Molotov from Bowser to block off CT. And Rex gets given a nice shot by Kosher.
Yeah, 2 rounds in a row now for 3P, which means that the money on Asterion is going to be a problem. And as you can see, mainly upgraded pistols, not even very fancy ones. A little bit of an extra buy up on Kinzo with the armor and the grenades, but in general, not too much money spent for them, and likely next round they'll be fine to buy, especially if they can manage to get a bomb plant here, and with 4 players bursting out of the palace anytime soon, and only Eddie here with his MP9, I'm thinking that plant isn't all too unreasonable. Eddie picks up 1, gets traded, and Nico manages to take 2 more, actually 3, before that bomb goes down, but it does, and that's basically all Asterion we're looking to get out of this round. That extra frag is going to be nice, but he's going to be running away with that gun for his life. Nope. Actually decides to stick around and loses it because of it, so unfortunate, but they got the bomb plant, which is all they wanted.
Kinzo a bit too greedy and tries to get more out of it. Not too weird with an off angle like that, but was unlucky and got clicked away in the end. Kindetly is now maybe doubting to get the glass cannon up, and he will with P250. He's selling
Nice.
smoke. So we'll see if he can, well, destroy Steve Ozer, but Steve Ozer
Destroy them.
Yeah, he goes to B short, so not really in quick interaction between them. Steve Ozer is maybe gonna get boosted on top of the block as Xillian is with him, but says no and moves on through. Slowly but surely, clears everything bit by bit. And we'll find Kindetli. Kinzo does some damage but does not connect a headshot.
Okay, so triple play, definitely not bad so far from the point that they got those rifles. And another early advantage for them, courtesy of Steve Ozer in the middle. Kind deadly down with his op. Kinzo managed to secure that, but it is getting a little bit tight now with 1 minute on the clock and, you know, some utility left, but only 2 smokes. Bunch of HEs, which aren't particularly useful against full HP enemies. And now the 4 of them together are going to be looking if they can take over the B site. And with the crossfire that's being held right now by Zillianer and Kostje, I'm yet to see whether that's going to work or not.
We'll see soon enough. Not too much utility, but enough to work with. They get spotted out by the jumping spot from Zillian. Zillian takes down Lunim, who jumps out of the window. And eventually the site gets cleared really quickly by Amos and Relax. Relax doing quite well on his debut. Kinzo, nice wallbang onto Steve Ozer. Throws the nade and is lucky that Eddie didn't peek. Eddie flashes himself in, but also dies by the head of Kinzo. Nico pushes through, but Amos is there to take him out with a headshot. Second of the round.
Completely blind.
Yeah.
Oh, but that, oh, okay. Amos killed him, but Relax was okay. Sorry, I thought Relax just landed that shot while he was completely blind. Never
Yeah,
mind.
don't think too much of scary stuff, mate.
No, it's fine. Well, enough money still on the triple play side because they won a few in a row, but this does level things out nicely, and it is sort of painting a similar picture as we had in the previous Mirage game, where yeah, it was sort of neck and neck for a while until we finally had one of the parties running away with it, and it would make sense for this lineup for Asterion to be the party doing so, but the way Steve Ozer is or has been playing the middle and getting that early advantage could prove very promising.
But an A-take is now coming in from Asterion, moving out slowly with not a lot of smokes. Relax and Lunium doing work once again, opening up the site and working towards that 5th round. Being flashed up, Lunium is now hanging out with Relax on the bench, just waiting for the CTs to come in. 2 from CT, 1 from jungle. Xillian will walk into Relax, but just to find 2 as Relax was just doozing off a little bit. And Kostje finds one but gets traded out by Amos. Amos does a lot of damage on Steve Ozer and is low himself as well. Does not get hit by the wallbang, and Steve Ozer manages to get away with his AWP. Run,
Not
Forrest,
nearly
run.
enough time for that defuse without a kit, and Zillianer actually ended up making that close by getting those 2 frags coming through the connector. But good round by Asterion, and they both managed to stay alive. The AWP is saved on both teams, so that can still be a very interesting clash if they both take it middle, which I hope they do. You all know how much I value the middle control on this map particularly and in general, and that AWP is basically all they have to work with, as well as most of triple play is on an eco. Some upgraded pistols, but that AWP could make a very big difference. It's not going mid directly though, as we have Steve Ozer on short, slowly walking up, but seeing as there's no Asterion members whatsoever to contest for that middle area, I don't think it's going to matter all that much. And look at how aggressive we have Kinzo pushing, and he gets taken down for it by Nico. So unfortunate, but he was the one running around with the UMP, and it's sort of faked. Like, it got a 3rd member over there as his team is going to be plowing out of B with these rifles.
Steve Ozer taking down Lunium though, and it's now getting a more and more of an uphill struggle. They are moving out slowly. And triple play have rotated, but Steve Ozer is the only one to connect just yet. Eddie V adds some kills to his name as well. Amos 1v2 now, but Steve Ozer, lethal as he is, finds a 3rd frag in the round. And that means...
That must have been a good angle. That was a very tiny gap. Okay, cool.
He's working wonders with the close angles, and that means it's 5-4 for Asterion. The triple play is closing the gap once again, as they are on the favored CT side.
And remember, they only had that op and a bunch of pistols going into that round. So for them, that is a massive round to win. And it, like, Asterion was getting off to a good start. They already have 5 rounds. But that should have been Asterion's round. And taking it away from them.
Who only does damage and does not get a kill in the end. If he would have added damage on both players, he would have had a kill. But unfortunately, that doesn't work like that in CSGO. And Steve Foser creeping away with Zob, trying to find another player to add to his scoreboard. As Kinsu is now trying to fake out B a little bit.
I'm not sure how successful that's going to be. I don't think triple play have been very bitey when it comes to fakes so far. And actually, okay, getting the frag straight up might help a lot better, but there is still an opper holding on the side here. Steve Olzer, who has been putting on some tremendous work, and I doubt he won't, or I don't doubt he'll continue to do so as he picks up the frag onto Kinzo.
And that means a 3v4, but Lunium balances it out by taking the first kill, and Kindetli follows it up with a kill on Nico. 3v2 in the favor of Asterion, who have now taken the side and thrown the bomb down. Kindetli kill on Steve Ozer, the man, the myth, the legend with the AWP, is now out of play. Eddie V all on his own, with only a flash to go with. Takes down Lunium, and now has 2 people to fight who are on opposite sides of the site. And flashbang coming out to delay him even further. Molotov for Kindetli, and
he's too high HP to die to that. And okay, there we go.
Yeah, he can peek through it, but it's an attempt.
It's a nice try. Didn't go his way. Unfortunate. Better luck next time. All that. Anyway, Asterion extend their lead to 6 and by 2 MAC-10s for some reason. But, you know, on the opposite side, we have triple play realizing that 6 rounds on the T side is quite a lot, and that they sort of want to put their foot down here. So they're going to go for a 4. Steve Ozer on the AWP, 3 pistols and a FAMAS, and look how quick Asterion is pushing out towards the B side.
Asterion gets 1 and Koshin gets a 2nd and a 3rd, but they get traded out in the end. Unfortunately for Asterion, that means they are down on numbers, and triple play is pushing in quite rapidly as well, putting on the pressure. Kinsu gets seen, but eventually gets the first kill, and Kindetli gets the second. Sifosa with the AWP again. The only person left, lurking around, trying to see if Asterion makes a mistake and peeks into him. At the moment, they've now seen where he is, and they know where he is, and Stifosa falls
like
back. He has no time.
But...
Ginso will die, either by Stifosa, as he has now, or by the bomb in the end. But that means the 7th round for Asterion right now, and that will be very detrimental.
That is unfortunate, to say the least, because it feels like triple play should have definitely won that. Like, when they were pushing into the site, it was sort of, I wasn't sure, because it was just a clash of a lot of players, and it can come down to a lot of different things. But once the dust had settled, you know, and they were in that 3 versus 2, where one of the Ts were still holding a MAC-10, and they just had an unexpected advantage with the rifles, well, feels like they should have picked it up. But either way, another quick B play, and let's see if it's going to work better or worse this time, as Frags are traded, and Relax is having an amazing debut for his new team.
Steve Foser at the lineup, but did not click in time. Kinso taking him out, and Nico and Cillian only with pistols, trying to find some kills. Amos, lucky him with a Glock, takes down Nico. Cillian all alone on short, finds Redex with his, or Kindetli actually, with his knife out, but Kindetli swaps soon enough to take him out.
Okay, 8-4. It is
the rush no stop.
Yeah, well, it's been working, so, you know, fine by me. Russian strategies, perfectly viable. But we are seeing another full buy round, at least full, practically full buy round, with 5 rifles, 5 M4s coming out for the CTs, and Zillianer actually being the one to take that middle control. But look at how aggressive they're taking A.
Relax again, taking a kill on B, opening up the map again for them. A very, very convincing debut. The bomb just chilling out top mid. Everyone is just moving about freely. 2 ops this time on Asterion. Kinzo doing work with his first, and Rudium finds Eddie with a nade out. 2 players left for triple play. Both close to mid, and Stifoser not managing to find Dunium. Gets stacked up by Relax, but also does not die. Hamels does some more damage, and no one is dying. But Kinzo jumping into window takes down Xillian, and Stifoser takes down Relax. Amos finishes it up with another kill after Stifoser takes out Kindetli. So still some damage to the economy of Asterion, but it doesn't really matter because they have so much money. And triple play doesn't have money at all.
Yeah, there's only 2 rounds left in the half, and it's sort of repeating the first Mirage that we saw today, which is, besides the fact that we're seeing Mirage 3 times, unfortunate that we're seeing a similar turnout because Asterion is actually playing really, really well. They're making this work. They're playing double op right now on their T side, which is a very uncommon thing to say the least, and we're looking at another eco out of triple play here because they want to be able to buy into the last round to see if they can get at least up to those 5. And there we go. Eddie with 2 frags actually in the middle with his
triple.
Yeah, he got 2. 3 with his
yeah.
eco. Amazing. Okay, so Eddie definitely not done. Wants to pick up this round and just get 6 for his team in total. But let's see if they're going to be able to clutch this out because Nico has found an op for himself. But everyone else is still on pistols. Actually, as I said, that Eddie also finds an AK. Players are slowly starting to gear up, and Zillianer is actually getting in a very advantageous position here out towards the back alley. Picks up a frag, gets a rifle as well, and suddenly Amos is left all by his lonesome versus 4 CTs who suddenly have 2 ops and 2 AKs instead of the 5 pistols that they started with. So, damn.
I was trying to sneak through the smoke, but it doesn't really work out as Stewie 2K does it, and that means it's the last round of the first half. And Asterion can drop for each other. Only 1 ARP though this time, so Kinzo will be slightly sad. Yeah, they've upgraded a bit, and we will see if it works out. If Asterion goes aggressively as they have before this half, I think it can really punish.
Looks like they might want to, because look at this, 4 players out towards the ramp, smokes quickly going over. Not really CTs in the site. We only have Nico here, and Eddie in CT spawn who's already taking fire, gets taken down. Nico picks up 1 onto Bloomy, but the site is almost in the control of the T's. There we go. Kindetli picks up Nico, and now it's going to come down to the retake.
Kindetli, the man from the UK, doing work again for his team. And Kinzo tops it off with Stifoser and another one on Xillian, which means Koshi is the only one left. Waiting in CT, takes down Kinzo, who has picked up an AWP in the meanwhile. And now has to do a 1v3 to take the last round of the first half, but I don't really see him doing so, as Kindetli stands in his way, and that means 10-5 for Asterion.
Yeah,
very good start to this match.
Indeed, he does not manage to do that, and that is good for Asterion. But this makes me sort of afraid because I know that we've seen Asterion before on Mirage, and CT side they're perfectly fine on. So again, it's going to come down to this pistol round and to mainly 3P and a triple play, whatever, and how they're gonna approach this because the bit like they have 5 rounds, which isn't terrible, but they did come from the CT side, which is the more favored side, and being at such a disadvantage, not nice. So pistol round has to start there, and actually really similar to the previous games where it's been close quite some times. It's going to be grinding. Like they get that pistol round, they get a bit of an economical advantage, and from there they sort of have to just make it work.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how the T-side threats of triple play will face off against well, the team play of Asterion, but they do have a stand-in right now, so we'll see if that may leave a hole in their defense.
You mean the Relax stand-in? Well,
yeah,
he is doing a pretty good job for a stand-in, and that only worries me further because like Asterion was already a strong team, and this is the kind of result you'd expect out of the normal Asterion team versus triple play, but now with the stand-in, it's the same. So going well for them, but we are in the pistol round of the second half. We have triple play on the T side with it all to prove here, and look at how quickly they're going into B.
And almost taking down one, but gets traded out by Xidianer. And that means it's a 4v2 already for Triple Play Esports, and Kin, Deadly and Relax take down one each. 2v2 now, Kosha on short, which is very helpful for him. Bomb even planted for him. And that means that Kin, Deadly and Relax have a big hill to climb. Relax fighting with Xillian and dies. Kin, Deadly 1v2. Surely can't win this. Gets some damage extra, and gets a nice kill on Xillian. That means a 1v1, and he does not know where Koshi is. Runs around.
He knows. He was.
He
getting
knows now.
No, he was getting the kit. He knew, but that was actually the first thought that popped into my head when he was tapping that bomb was, dude, is there a kit anywhere? And that's the exact moment where he just started running for a kit. But he knew that he was there. He was just not peeking, and that worked out well. Triple play pick up the pistol round, and from here out, it's going to be a grind back to the top to at least get the lead here. And with these 3 UMPs facilitated by these 2 AKs, exactly the way I like it, I think they'll have a fine chance at least managing to capitalize on this round, make that gap in between of them and Asterion a little bit smaller, and see if they can work it out from there.
We'll see if their slow methodical play will work out. Kinzer just peeked on the pass, and there was no one there as he peeked away because of the flash. Kinzer is now already retreating, whilst triple play is now taking mid control, as Kinzer has left it open. Owls is jumping around B apps like a madman to see if someone's there. 3 people from Asterion on the B side, by the way. Bomb is close there, and they are moving over on short. It will be a B split, but will they succeed? Lunium takes down Stifoso first, and Kinzo will flank Cillian, and the jumping inaccuracy messes him up. 2v1 now for triple play. Nico low, Siriana low. Kindetli, Kinzo and Redex all on full HP, and Nico planting, but there's someone still on side. Redex takes down one, but Cillian trades him. 2v1, absolutely doable with that AK. Bomb not down though, which makes it hard. 20 seconds left, time is ticking. Finds Kinzo, does not know where Kindetli is. Kindetli has been spotted, and now he will fake plant the bomb. Kindetli keeps his calm, but he eventually takes him down with the USP. That was scary close though.
Okay, so that is not good. Mainly because they won the pistol, invested in, among other things, 3 AKs, one of which Kindetli still has, and then lost. So their money is absolutely terrible now, and they're going to need to eco this and the next in order to buy the round after, which means that it's going to be 6-13 likely if things just go, the way they sort of should. And yeah, that is a very uphill or super uphill struggle for triple play. And look at this, quickly try and get this bomb plant on the A side as Relax picks up one but gets returned on, and the rest of Asterion doesn't really want to go for it. Managed to interrupt the plant and pick up another 1, 2, kind deadly, 3 in total. And
amazing spray.
Yeah,
Relax just got out, not knowing that the onslaught was coming towards him so quickly. Managed to get out his gun and take down one, but did not have the backup from Kindetli he wanted to. Kindetli just waiting around because he did not want to overpeak and risk the round and just wait for the bomb to go down. Throwing amazing nade now though. Just feigning that. Even good players fail nades. So don't worry if you do.
You should worry. You should not fail nades.
And Xillian and Stifosa open up the side. Redex trades one in though. And Kinzo now has to move to C3 with his scout to see if he can do anything against the team of triple play. Gets smoked away as well, but he has a scout so he can jump big. Well, misses on Stifosa, does hit on Nico, takes down Stifosa, and Nico has been taken care of by Amos. Xillian is on the ramp and Kosje is in the flank. Kinzo will stick the bomb and will... Oh! If he would have stuck it, he would have had it. Kosje is the only one left. Kinzo can take him out if he's smart. But he does not have the time anymore. Ooh, that was so sad. If he would have just stuck it on the first attempt, he would have
the
had
second.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, on the second as well, but I think Kosje had an idea that he was off. But Xillian would have never been in time.
But exactly, he had an idea that he was off, but you know, if he wouldn't have been, then that idea would have been anyway. Deagles on Asterion as Triple Play pick up another round in another fairly unexpected situation, but they made it work in the clutch in the late round. In the retake, they managed to fend them off, and well done by them. It doesn't matter how they win these rounds, as long as they grind them out. 12-7 is the scoreline now, still in favor of Asterion, and there we got Lunium picking up Nico in the middle, only seeming as if he wants to just close this out, win these last few rounds, and you know, Deagle rifle, it's okay.
Get it over with, but Triple Play is now executing on the A side. No kills coming out yet, but EDV drive by 2 kills on both Amos and Kinzo, and also finds Relax to make his bank go boom. And that means it's a 2v4 right now. Kindetli on half HP and Lunium with armor, which he might want to save. As let Xillian know that he's there by making noise, and that means it's 12-8 in the favor of Triple Play.
No.
Oh no, in the favor of Asterion. Sorry, was confused.
It's okay. Triple Play do seem like they might want to become the favorite sometime soon, because you know, they managed to pick up these 2 now. Finally, enough money on Asterion for another proper buy. Not really any nades though. Yeah, I'm not going to call this proper, sorry. But very fast play by Triple Play again, and this is what seems to be working for them. Look at this, just charging out of the apartments, not picking up the first frag though, and Amos gets a second.
Yeah, good crossfire from Asterion. Amos doing a lot of damage, runs out of bullets, and eventually finds Xillian. And no deaths even on
Nico
Asterion.
had to step out wide, and he walked into the crosshair of Kinzo there. Nicely done by Asterion, just keeping them away, and all of a sudden, well, not breaking their economy, but just that 13th round is a danger zone for Triple Play now. They are going for this force, which means that this is the round for them to win. If they do not manage, next round they are going to be eco, and they will be looking at a match point for Asterion. Unless they force up, in which case I don't fancy their chances either. So this round is going to be it, and smokes on A are seemingly the tool that they're going to be using to try and make this work. It worked for them before. Let's see if they can make it work again.
And Kindetli is waiting for the A push from Triple Play. 2 anti-frags, both from Xillian. And Kinzo trades out for EDV by just spraying a bit, and Lunium does the same by taking down Nico through the smoke. Nade going out, gonna land on Lunium's head, does some decent damage, and it's a 3v3. Kosje flanking again, and will find Lunium most likely. Takes him out, and now Kinzo is scared in window.
Still no bomb plant though.
Oh no, they're scared, I think, but I don't know why though. Yeah, I think they're scared of CT, but they had it smoked off and they had a player looking there, so I don't know.
And now they're out of smokes, and they still don't have the bomb down, and these CTs are both here. They need to rotate, and the bomb is in a pretty awkward position to do so, because all exits except for T-spawn are covered. So this is a bit of an awkward situation, but Kosje can definitely make the difference here, because if we have this terrorist, which is Kinzo pushing a little bit too wide, there we go, gets picked up by Kosje, and now it's just the most left, all by his lonesome versus these 3 terrorists, and finally they have the nerve to plant. Amos peeks in, gets taken on by Zillianer, and yeah, they managed to actually bring it back that round. I said they had to, they did, and that puts the money on Asterion in a bit of a strange situation again. Probably going to be getting some upgraded pistols and armor, level out the money they have, and go for a full force buy, or a full buy next round. Whereas we again have some SMGs in play on Triple Play, and with the low amount of armor and like just 2 deagles, not much upgraded in general on Asterion. Those SMGs can make a very big difference, and money is obviously very important for 3P for Triple Play right now to get their comeback on the road.
Indeed, and we'll see after Eddie has already taken some damage from the deagle of I think Kindetli, if Asterion can do some decent damage or even maybe win the round, as Relax has pushed and gotten some information but not taken any damage. Stifoser does some damage on Kin Deadly though, but they both back off safely. Relax still holding close. They will probably expect this as he has already pushed just prior. Koshia takes one entry on B and is searching for a second. Does not find it on Amos yet and should die on.
Actually, he's
to
staying alive
Kinzo.
for now. He picks up another one.
But Amos does kill him and Relax goes down and Kin Deadly as well. Amos all on his own. Nice kill on Eddie V. Does not connect onto the head of Nico though. And that means 13-10 for Asterion.
Yeah, and finally another Byron. 2 ops coming in. Kind Deadly and Kinzo together again on their scoped rifles. And let's see if these big green guns are going to be able to make the difference here, because they have been struggling a little bit on their CT side, only having picked up 3 rounds so far. And Triple Play in the double digits now, really seeming to come back into this, and plenty of opportunity to do so. But first, this round is definitely a challenge they face, and these 2 ops are going to be a difficult obstacle to get by.
Indeed, and we'll see if Kin Deadly can show his magic once again, which he has proven to have by the T side. Meanwhile, Kinzo is playing with Relax on ramp, flashes him in, and they get some information, as there's no one there just yet. But oh wait, Koshia has disconnected, and Lunium gets money for that. Relax gets a kill, and that means it's a 5v3 now very easily. And
to be honest, I'm not sure what the verdict is going to be, but generally tournament rules are, as long as there has been no damage throughout the round, it can be replayed when someone disconnects. And I think Eddie V died just after we had to disconnect, so I'm not sure how that's gonna go. But like in general,
also
that
if there's important map information, and Relax has just pushed through, so I think that's enough important map information. But meanwhile, we're still focusing on the round at hand, and Kinzo and Amos take down Steve Ozer, as they are both in CT. One player, Asterion, is in the connector area, just waiting for his time to strike. And Asterion takes down Kin Deadly now, and Nico takes down Amos and tries to take down Kinzo, but can't yet. Kinzo in a 1v2 situation dies by the hand of Nico right now. There's no pass call though.
No, but despite Kostya disconnecting, Triple Play still won that round.
Yeah, I'm really.
So, like I wanted to say let's not take too much out of this round because there was someone dropping on Triple Play, but actually this round is suddenly it suddenly says a whole lot because it was someone on Triple Play that dropped and they managed to win the round. So one of those ops that was on the Asterion side has been saved, and all of a sudden this becomes really, really doable because, well, ignoring the fact that there's a pause right now, which might help either team depending on how they use it, but the fact that they managed to clutch that out with one member just dropping, like 4v5, they win that round in a 1v1. That's pretty sweet. Like, that's well done by them, and they've woken up. They're in this game. They want to capitalize and see if they can bring this home, because with only 13 on Asterion, there's still both plenty of opportunity and a bit of a margin to lose one round.
Yeah, and the reason for the kick was no team change during match. He probably has mispressed the key and got kicked because of that. I don't know what happened exactly.
Wow.
Maybe he had a certain bind or something, who knows. And
that is unfortunate.
Yeah, as Steve Foster says, he's now uploading the anti-cheat files, which the ESL Wire collects. So it could take a little while.
Interesting. So, fair enough. Well, to be honest, I think for Asterion, this is a good thing, especially after falling flat on their face in that round, where they had 2 ops and first of all, a free man advantage, then their own man advantage. They were 5 versus 3, and they lost the round. So they can use this time to get their head back in the game, talk about some things, talk about their setups, talk about whatever they need to talk about, just talk. Or just chill. I mean, whatever works for you. Anyway, make sure that you show up a bit more focused, because they're going to need it if they want to clutch this out. They had a very big advantage, but they've let it slip away quite a bit. And Triple Play now, as soon as Kostier, reconnects, if he manages, has a perfectly good opportunity to make this happen.
Yeah, Asterion now also has to eco, and Koshi is already back, so it went very smoothly. Says, I'm sorry guys, I did not mean to disconnect. But there's no bad blood, of course, because these things happen. Glad will never show his face again on LAN. And the teams are unpassing, and the match is going to get underway once again. Asterion going for an eco, P250s all around, and some armor here and there. Because they have a decent loss bonus, they can afford to dip below the 2k barrier, which is usually your guideline for eco rounds.
Oh, yeah.
And a full buy from Triple Play with only a Mac 10 on Eddie V because he's crazy.
Well, with all the crazy, pistols on the opposite side with very little amount of armor, I'm thinking that Mac 10 is going to have a lot of fun. But yeah, let's see how we got Asterion treating this round, because there's 3 players on this B side now. It's definitely been the favorite place to go for the terrorists. They only have a lurker with the Mac 10 there now, and actually it was Kinzo picking up a frag with his P250, but he got traded on by Nico there. So 4 versus 4 P250s. So Triple Play definitely with an advantage, and if they don't run into this stack on the B side, which hopefully Eddie V can help them realize that is going on, then they should be fine.
Yeah, we'll see. Kinzo got the first frag, but Candetti is also dead after actually catching a headshot. And Amos, being boosted onto the side, gets 2 kills. And Steve Poser not taking damage from him yet. Nico, nice one tap on him, and Amos 4k going ham. Showing his newborn son how it's done.
Yeah, Amos going for the hat trick there, and maybe a little bit frustrated. Yeah, hat trick.
Hat trick is free, right?
Hat trick. My hat tricks are 4, but
Oh, yeah. Well, you live in Portugal, so it's all weird.
Fair enough. Yeah, in Portugal they don't really do tricks. They just sort of run around, get some shots in. But anyway, interesting, because this puts Asterion on 14. That means that the margin for error for Triple Play is now gone, and they lost that against P250s. So that must hurt, even though it was going so well for them. And Zillianer gets the early advantage into this round to make up for the last round before. And it's really, really going to come down to the wire here. This game between Triple Play and Asterion is much closer than I would have imagined it to be, especially after the first half. And Eddie V is still on a UMP, I just noticed. Which is interesting, because they have plenty of money to buy AKs.
Yeah, Kinzel already being down means it is open. That they haven't really used that. Kendetley again with a nice headshot through a wall. Meaning he puts a stop to the push from Triple Play. They're already retreating again. And Xilian is moving through underpass, seeing if he can find anything. 45 seconds left on the clock. Enough time to do something, but it's ticking down. They're moving to B, and it's probably the last change up they can do. Amos, who has proven to be invaluable in the last round.
Definitely doing a very good job on his sight, and just jump spotting here. Sees the first guy, probably calling it to his teammates, who are now subtly in massive numbers coming over. And look at Zillianer, actually in a cheeky position, picks up the frag on relax. But everyone else has already gotten past there, and actually Amos picks up 1 before going down, or actually before Eddie V takes down Lumi. But
what is going on? Amos being helped by Kindetti.
No time to plant this bomb. Asterion.
Oh my god.
Pick up the 15th.
What a silver way to get on match point.
That's not a very nice thing to say.
It's not nice, but it's true. If you looked at how it went, Amos eventually messed up his spray and was helped out by his teammate, and Steve Ozer just jumping out like that, trying, or whoever it was with the AWP. And
Amos has been putting up quite some numbers on that B side in the past 2 rounds.
Yeah, definitely, but it's also partly to blame on Triple Play.
Oh yeah.
And Kinzo doing the pixel peek, takes down Kosje, and a execute coming out from the rest of the team. Was flashing himself and spraying through. Lunian gets a kill and gets a second as well. Eddie also dies and Nico in the end.
Okay.
16-11 for Asterion, and that was our last match for today.